From the Daily Beast, top Dem goes nuclear on GOP for, quote, diddling around while people die in Ukraine. Don't talk about what weapons we want to give them. We're not giving them what they need now, and it has been months in the coming, Rep. Rosa Delauro pleaded. Now, my name's Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm absolutely begging you.
I'm begging you, please. Come on, please.
Costs you nothing, helps me a lot. If you want to help me out even more and spend a little bit of money, go ahead and buy my book, New York City 2020, Gotham Unglued. But I am genuinely at a loss here. I mean, is this the Twilight Zone? How is this happening? I mean, for everything, right? The Transformers, which I actually thought this person was a Transformer, but it's not. It's a real woman in her 80s with purple hair screaming about Ukraine. Bo Jiden. I mean, the entire thing, the scams on top of scams on top of scams. These people are worse than rappers. I'm genuine. Like, is this real life? Is this a bad dream? How did we get this far? None of this makes any sense, right? I'm absolutely losing it.
I'm losing my patience.
But they say, Rep. Rosa Delauro from Connecticut, Democrat, obviously, went off on House Republicans on Thursday, mincing no words as she decried the group for preventing the swift delivery of aid to Ukraine. So this woman with the purple hair, who is in her 80s, is not mincing words because she is demanding that we all cough up more money to Ukraine. And I truly don't know. Is that to disguise her tracks of getting some sort of kickback? I wouldn't even venture to. I can't even believe she's that smart. This could quite possibly be a useful idiot. I genuinely don't know. The entire thing is a mess. But I mean, from mutilating children to shipping money overseas, right? And it was only, what, a decade or so ago that Ukraine was quite clearly one of the most corrupt nations in the world, and we all talked about it, but not anymore. Now you have to send more money. How is this happening? I can't possibly be the only one noticing this, right? I mean, gaslighting would be an understatement. During a debate on foreign aid on Thursday, Delauro told the House Rules Committee that she remembered when certain GOP members said they would approve sending additional aid to Ukraine if they could achieve a bipartisan agreement to boost border security. And do you also remember when Obama, I believe, said he wasn't going to send any aid to Ukraine? And before that, or no, maybe after that, when there were articles all over the place about the completely corrupt nation of Ukraine and how they had National Socialists in their ranks. But nope, don't worry about that. Now this lady with green hair in her 80s, I mean with purple hair, still in her 80s, screaming about sending more money. Bro, I'm genuinely at a loss here, right? There, with so many things going on, I'm genuinely thinking to myself, right, is this a bad dream? Am I going to wake up from this? How did it get, right? We see San Francisco, right? Oh, so the Chronicle writing, well, there's homeless migrants in San Francisco. What were you expecting to happen? I'm genuinely I'm not sure. Very curious about this whole thing, right? But I think on the plus side, right? Glass half full, silver lining, you overplayed the hand, right? We can all see it now. I've said it a million times. You would have been fine just skimming off the top, right? Embezzling a little bit of funds, but you've completely lost the plot. The mask has slipped off. Nobody trusts Bo Jiden, right? I mean, even the left, they hate him for all the wrong reasons, which I could make the argument that's just a cope, right? They see how bad it is, so they just say, well, we don't like Trump either, but Sun Monster, Ukraine, Gaza, whatever. So they just short circuit. But I mean, we can all see how terrible and how weird and how despicable this entire thing has become. We accomplished bipartisan border security. Doubt it. She said, referencing the now dead Senate bill, which tied aid to tighter border restrictions. Yeah. So we will pretend to secure the American southern border if you give us more money to send to Ukraine. It just doesn't make sense. We all have the internet now. Maybe in the 80s or the 90s you could get away with this and just feed people what you want them to know. But we can all see it now. And it's over. It's got to be over. Like, maybe I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. I truly don't know. But this is over. We're not doing it anymore. Which tied aid to tighter border restrictions. And you know what? It was Donald Trump. I mean, these people have absolutely lost their mind. What do they stand to lose? Is these weird money laundering schemes that maybe, hopefully, Donald Trump can put a stop to? I'm trying to keep calm here. This is ridiculous. Delauro, a ranking member of the House Appropriations Committee, forcefully invited her Republican colleagues to do their jobs. We have the opportunity to do what we do here, and that is to govern, she said, raising her voice. And for months and months, we have been diddling around while people are dying in Ukraine. And that's always the argument. If you don't do exactly as I say, you're going to die, right? If you don't wear a mask, you're going to die. If you don't get the shot, you're going to die. If you don't let your kid cut his junk off, he's going to die. If you drive a truck, you're going to die. It's over. We all see it. You overplay the hand for the millionth time. And for months and months, we've been diddling around while people are dying in Ukraine. Don't talk about what weapons we want to give them. We're not giving them what they need now. And it has been months in the coming. Okay, but does anybody think that Rosa Delauro can name one weapon? It's just all complete nonsense. And I guess maybe if I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, I'd say they're so stupid that they think we're stupid too, right? You kind of have this guilty conscience and think it's like, if you're in a relationship and you're cheating on somebody, then you think they're cheating, right? It's like, dude, you don't know anything. And that's putting it nicely, because I could also quite clearly make the argument that it is completely and totally evil. We should have picked up that Senate bill, brought it to the floor, and voted on it immediately. And we would not be here today. And doing it, let us not rewrite what is happening, she said. It is on us. When we had that moment, we said no. As she left the caucus, Delauro told reporters that if the new bill failed, it wouldn't be because of the Democrats. These people are literal memes of themselves, parodies of themselves. Hold on, I'm going to put this on. Wow, worth a watch.
Sentence about border security. I sat in the White House, not in a classified meeting, where Republican colleagues said that we won't have Ukraine with.
This woman is like Nancy Pelosi from Portland, even though she's from Connecticut or something. But it's like, really, like the purple hair. I mean, you're in your 80s, lady. Act like it. But I guess you have to just do the most. What do they say? Politics is Hollywood for ugly people. So she just has to do the wackiest thing, kind of like crackhead Barney. She's disgusting. I know her on a fairly personal level, from her destroying protests all the way back in the Summer of Love and Rona. But I digress. My point is, these people are just doing the wackiest things, and that's when I'm like, hold on. Am I going crazy? Am I the only person seeing this? It doesn't make any sense. And there's another story about how, and we've seen it over and over again. First, if climate change by itself wasn't crazy enough, they're now, for several years now, have been claiming that climate change is also racist. I'll get to that in a different video.
Out bipartisan border security. And then you know what? We accomplished bipartisan border security. It wasn't, and it was, you can shake your head all you want, but Democrats and Republicans voted for border security. And you know what? It was Donald Trump who said, don't give Biden a win. You think about that. Put that aside.
Donald Trump's not even in office. These people, I mean, it really is a lose-lose, because either they are completely evil or they are incredibly stupid. And I don't know how we got here. That's why I'm like, bro, at any minute now, I'm going to wake up. And it's one thing to have, gone are the days of political differences and political discussions. Now you have people with purple hair screaming, like I'm screaming too, let me calm down, about making sure that we give more money to Ukraine, and if we don't, it's Donald Trump's fault, even though he's not in office.
This moment is now. The United States Senate, you can have all the views you want about the United States Senate, but hold them for this debate. It is now. It is about the United States House of Representatives. We have the opportunity to do what we do here, and that is to govern. And what are we doing in governing? Is that to be a world leader. And for months and months, we have been diddling around where people are dying in Ukraine. Don't talk about what weapons we want to give them. We're not giving them what they need now, and it has been months in the coming.
Oh my God, I can't do it anymore. This is absolutely insane. Bro, this old lady, who I'm 99% sure she is in her mid-80s, she has purple hair, that I'm 100% sure of, is screaming about making sure that you give more money to Ukraine, and then Donald Trump tried to stop it even though he's nowhere near the White. On Wednesday, House Republicans unveiled 3 separate bills that would grant aid to Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine, respectively. The bill offers Ukraine $60 billion in aid. Embattled House Speaker Mike Johnson said he would give lawmakers 3 days to review the legislation and is pushing to bring them to a vote as soon as Saturday. This article is a little bit old. I think that actually happened, and it didn't make any sense. But whatever. President Biden has already pledged to sign the aid bills into law. In a statement on Wednesday, Delauro urged the passage of the 3 bills. We cannot retreat from the world stage under the guise of putting America first. How is it a guise? And even if it was a guise, so what? Put America first. Bro, that's why I'm wrestling with this right now. This woman, we are at a point in 2024 that an 80-plus-year-old woman with purple hair is screaming about Ukraine, and we're all just supposed to take it seriously? And here she is, just a very quick Google search. This is the first page that pops up. I mean, you can't be serious, right? Like, oh, don't judge a book by its cover. No, that's gone. You guys have completely lost the plot. You are 81 years old, born in March 1943, and you have purple hair, and you are screaming at us. How did we get? Who radicalized you? This is insane. Look at these pictures, bro. This is absolutely crazy. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Look at this. And we're supposed to, bro, you are dressed up. You are made up like a college girl. And I did see this photo. That's why I thought this was a transformer, but it's really just an ugly old woman. This is crazy. Look, oh, I got a tattoo because my granddaughter turned 18 or something. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? And here's her Twitter. It's just through the roof, bro. And it's like these people are going so crazy that they're driving me crazy, which is exactly what they're trying to do. So let me calm down. But on April 26th, this World Immunization Week spotlights the importance of life-saving vaccines. Every year, 1.5 million children die from vaccine-preventable diseases. So, send your money to Ukraine. Orange man bad. Get a shot. I mean, how is this happening? There are no adults in the room. So, I guess this is the end. Right? I mean, you got this. You got AI beauty pageants, obviously the Transformer movement, that huge cast study that the LGBTQ influencers are very angry at because they were successful enough in promoting their agenda that somebody finally said, okay, let me do a study to prove you wrong. They proved them wrong. It wasn't tough to do. And then said, don't listen to them because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I wish, I'm hoping. Maybe this is an alternate universe. I mean, this is the backwards bizarre clown world. This has gotten so bizarre, I truly am not sure if I'm still sleeping right now.